Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Morant. That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Now here's Murray. Puts one up from 19. That's good on the jump shot.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Morant against Murray. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Murray. Takes a 3. Great tee that time from Bane. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
A 3. Pointers right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Morant against Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You can see, and coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Willie Green had a few moments to share with me. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight. We'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David. Jackson, a screen on Murray. And again, Memphis no good. New Orleans leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining and 2 minutes.
1:56 left here in the first quarter.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Morant against McCollum. Murray left side. Stolen by Jackson. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by McCollum. Morant passes to Jackson. From past the arc. Pelicans pull it in. Here's the break. Here's McCollum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Over to the wing. Morant against Murray. Morant right side. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 8 points.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Here's the screen. Deep two from Murray. Edey with the rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Deep two from Murray. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. He's got 6. Here's Morant. He's got 8. With 1 on the clock. And so the first quarter is in the books. New Orleans on top, up 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Herbert Jones is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the 5. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Jones. No scoring in this one. Takes it inside. Shot clock at 3. For 3, Murray. They get it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Wells with the steal. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, seen it all. Back to you.
You know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. There's Morant following the score by New Orleans. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. A step back shot here. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Now here's Jones, following the miss by DeJounte Murray. McCollum finds Jones, puts up a 3, and it's Morant with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jackson, a screen on McCollum. And that one's good, Morant. Morant's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Murray, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
They set the pick. A 3 from McCollum. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. They no good. The Pelicans have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Jones dishes to Murray. Jones kicks to Murray. On the top of the key, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Murray's got 9.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Here's Morant. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Takes the 3. Good on the triple. He's got 11.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Back to Morant. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Now here's Murray. He's got 9. They set the pick. Fires from deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
They get it again. Moves back up. Edey gets the bucket.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
To the left wing. Back to Murray. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
26.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Vince Williams. Kennard is out there with Pippen. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Huff in at the center position. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Now here's Williamson. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Trains it from beyond the arc. Alvarado's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pippen outside. Back to Aldama. Outside for Pippen. The 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Pippen's got 6 points in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Austin the pass to Williamson. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Williamson. It's hauled in by Huff. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
B.J. Boston. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Pelicans. They lead by 1. Kennard for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Austin, no good. Memphis leading by 4. Pass to Kennard. Back to Pippen. And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And so here's Memphis. Pippen with a wide-open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Kennard for 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 5. Takes the 13-footer. Pass to Alvarado. Beyond the arc. No good. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 14-5 run. Williams looking over the floor. The shot that time, not on target.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
Pelicans trail by 3. Williamson outside. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. And it looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. Here's Eldorado. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. For 3, Murray. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
Pass to Eldorado. There's the pick. There's the drive. Lets the 3 fly. A shot off that time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Memphis out in front. They lead by a bucket. On New Orleans, back in a moment. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. McCollum and Jones are your wingmen. Trey Murphy is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Murray in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. That puts them in the lead.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Murray outside. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. He takes it in, and it's Murray with the jam.
Once the acceleration for Murray hits you, he's gone.
Outside for Jackson. Hits it from three-point range. So as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Here's McCollum. Another one falls for New Orleans.
A natural score. Give McCollum any room to get his shot off, and he's going to let it fly.
Murray against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And Morant throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Olynyk finds Murray. That one goes in. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
And 2 physical points for Murray, mixing it up down low.
Morant against Murray. Here's Heaney. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Bangs home the trifecta. Olynyk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Pass to Jackson. And another basket for Memphis.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
And it's Murray penetrating. Olynyk with it. New Orleans moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
For Memphis, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Morant kicks to Bane. Morant with the screen on McCollum. And a wide open look for Bane. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from outside.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And finished by Morant.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint to end the run. Murray outside. Shoots it up. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
Morant outside. Into the lane. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Olynyk finds Jones. And there's a whistle. That goes on xKnee. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And a deep 3 from Murray. Misses the 3. It's stolen by Jones. Three-pointer. Can't get the 3 to fall. Puts up a deep 3. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the...
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy,
on-court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at center.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
Harden with it. Pass to Powell. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Pelicans. It's a three-point game.
Well, he has to keep improving on this end of the floor. When CJ is helping out on defense, the teammates feed off that.
Here's Misi. He's guarded by Zubac. McCollum right side. And the basket is good.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, BA, that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in LA, they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Misi. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Down low. Back to Powell. Leonard outside. From downtown. Misi grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They set the pick. Murray from outside. Counted from distance. Murray's got 6.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Here's Harden. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
McCollum taking his time here. Pass to Misi. Back to McCollum. Up and over Dunn. McCollum's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Dunn's shot is good. And this game is tied up now.
Well, an excellent passer. Harden taking pride in finding an open teammate.
Here's Misi. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
You know, Brent, C.J. McCollum is just a natural leader, a classic connector.
CJ has been amazing since day 1 coming into the NBA. I have no doubt that CJ, after his playing career is over with, is going to spend a lot of time either in the front office or in the league office, the way he presents himself and promotes the game. Class act.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The Pelicans lead by 5. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Zubac with a screen on McCollum. Harden, the pass to Zubac. Here's the floater. Rebounded by New Orleans. Misi's got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to McCollum. Here's the 3. He drops it from range. McCollum's got 5.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
Here's Leonard. They need this. Harden misses. For New Orleans, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. To the inside. Misi. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Harden against McCollum. And the Clippers miss again. New Orleans leading by 10. Murray scanning the floor. And another three for New Orleans.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's DeJounte Murray making things happen for the Pelicans. Hitting and so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the 5. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities.
And Murray right now just no settle in his offensive game.
Leonard for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Well, Brent, the Pels bowing out to the Thunder in the first round last season. Not a bad showing, though.
Yeah, no shame in that. You lose to the #1 seed in the Western Conference. They have a great collection of young players and just need to spend more time together to try to take that next step. One change could take them from a playing game to home court advantage this season.
Here's Zubats, and it's slammed in by Zubats.
Doesn't get any easier for Zubats. He'll take those anytime he gets them.
There's the screen. McCollum, the pass to Murray. Here's McCollum. He's got 5. The 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Powell. Back to Harden. There's the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And here's McCollum. 4-3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Clippers trail by 8. Tipped away. McCollum with a steal. There's the triple. And again, New Orleans no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. Pass to Olynyk. Back to McCollum. And the layup is good. McCollum's got 7 points.
Well, C.J. McCollum can score in a lot of ways. Coming off of screens, playing with the ball, spot-up three-point shooting. Just a variety of ways to produce.
Bogdanovich finds Batum, and Trey Murphy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the score by the Clippers. Pass to Jones. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
The shot by Olynyk, no good.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Now here's Brown. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And here's Brown for 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
You know, the thing, B.A., I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness. He plays well.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Olynyk's for 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Olynyk's got 5 points.
Yeah, that's deep right there. Accurate shooting from KO.
It's tipped. And he stays with it. Clippers trail by 11. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Eubanks, the pass to Batum. Fires from deep. Pelicans cleared away. Back to Jones. The 3 is up. The shot won't fall. Up in time. And so it's New Orleans closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Bruce Brown is out there with Jose Alvarado, and it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Zion rises up and throws it down.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Bogdanovic, no good. New Orleans leading by 13. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Now here's Jones. Throws it up high. Stolen by Jones. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Batum against Williamson. Here comes the...
Oh, man, just
gets it
down.
Nice.
That's spectacular. Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
And he gets it back. The 3 is up. Messi grabs the board. Messi's got 9 rebounds now. Alvarado outside. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple. Alvarado's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Picked by Williamson. Pass to Messi. And here's Brown for 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Jones. He's scoreless. Inside. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
So for the Clippers, Harden from outside nails it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 10.
The instincts tonight for Harden, razor sharp. He just knows when to pop up.
And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right, from Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
And then Harden with the jam.
It was a finesse from Harden there. That's great stuff.
It's tipped. Powell with a steal by himself. And Powell with the stuff.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Here's Williamson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
From a physical standpoint, you just can't match up with Williamson's power down low.
And the second free throw is good. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, BA, he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
A nice shot by Zubats.
Just too determined. Zubats finishing strong.
New Orleans leading by 13. They set the screen. And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by James Harden. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 9-1 run, and it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul, and the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Harden against McCollum. Harden misses. New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. McCollum outside. Olynyk up top. Back to McCollum. New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes a first. And McCollum drops them both. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Leonard. The layup off target.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Count the basket.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
For 3, Powell. The 3 ball. Sends it home from 3-point land. Powell's got 8 points.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Murray against Harden. Outside Olynyk. Outside Murray. Shoots over Harden. That one doesn't drop.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Eubanks in at the 5. Pass to Dunn. To the right side from 17. The shot by Eubanks, no good.
I know it's about defending the post and the 3-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Well, Murray won't let a shot pass him by, so he just goes after the corner 3.
From outside the arc. Rebounded by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. To the paint. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it. Rebounded by Dunn. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Just love these opportunities in the open floor to see athleticism like what Norman Powell gave us there.
New Orleans is gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Oh, got that one up quick. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
There's McCollum with the 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Fades and shoots. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Leonard. Launches a 3. Now here's Eubanks. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Again, the Clippers score.
Well, a master from the mid-range. Harden's so good at finding available space from that distance.
Olynyk with a screen on Harden. Murray from outside. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Harden's got 4 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the game. To the middle. Here's Eubanks. Yes! And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Here's Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, BA, of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. Now, he's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact.
Harden can't hit.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Olynyk. And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pelicans.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for DeJounte Murray.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Three-pointer, Harden hits the trifecta.
3 points.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
46 seconds left in the final quarter. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Leonard passes to Harden. The fadeaway. Harden missing again. Here's Boston. Outside Olynyk. Overdone. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. For 3, Powell. The rebound by Murray. Fires from way outside. Misses there. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. A clean. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And the Clippers starting 5. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Zubats in at the 5. Jackson passes to Bane. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's Leonard missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Bane, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Harden, no good. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Morant looking around. Hands it from downtown.
Not to be outstaged. Morant saying, right back at you.
Takes a 3. Harden's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Jackson. Yep, that one goes in there. Jackson's got his second basket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Fires from the line, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Now, here's Morant for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Leonard finds Powell. In the corner, Harden. Outside Leonard, just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Morant. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Leonard. And 11 points for James Harden.
You know, that's a turnaround jumper, one of the toughest shots in the game to defend, and he pulled it off perfectly right there.
Fires from way outside. And again, Memphis no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Dunn sets a screen for Harden. Pass to Zubats. Second shot opportunity. Here's Dunn. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Jackson. And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. Wasted no time on that one.
Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Harden kicks to Powell. Here's Dunn. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Pass to Edie. Shoots. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Edey's got 6.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
James Harden getting it done for the Clippers. We witnessed him delivering a series of... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And done with the slam.
Dunn is always looking to attack. When he has room to run, boy, you better look out.
And talk about fitness and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin, a 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
Nobody near Leonard. Good on the triple. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
That is absolutely ridiculous range from Kawhi. My goodness, it feels like he just stepped across half court.
He gets it in there.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Here's Edey. He nails it, and we're tied up. Edey's got 4 this quarter.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Harden with a screen on Jackson. Takes it out to Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
This is what you call pre-shot preparation. Being prepared on the catch to fire before the defense can react. That is nicely done by James Harden.
And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. Zubac's in the post. Guarded by Bane. Leonard with the bucket.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Morant against Dunn.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Pass to Powell. Lets it go from the wing. And Bane pulls it down.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And boy, I tell you what, you want to talk about a long bomb. Good luck catching that thing cleanly.
There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Harden against Morant. And here's Leonard from 3. That shot off.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And finished off by Morant.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Harden the pass to Dunn. Zubac's in the post. Tries again. Dunn misses. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. Out to Morant. Pass to Bane. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Clippers in the lead. Harden outside, beyond the arc. Wells grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 8 here in the quarter. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
So the wing on the left. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. That's a 2 from Kennard. The Clippers grab the miss. Taken away by Williams. Here's Aldama. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one, good. And the Clippers lead by 1.
What pace on the fast break from Bogdanović. Getting out ahead and protecting the opportunity to score.
3, Pippen. Eubanks grabs the miss. Jones looking for an opening over Williams. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Grizzlies shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Bogdanović. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Coffey in at the 2-guard spot. Outside, Bogdanović. Outside, Batum tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pippen against Bogdanović, and it's Pippen slamming it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely, and maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
It's Pippen on the wing, defended by Jones. Now, here's Kennard. He's tightly guarded. It's good from long range. And now it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Clippers trail by 10. A 3 from Bogdanović. It's Bogdanović on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanović has got 5.
And this is why Bogdanović has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Here's Huff. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
There's a screen by Aldama. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Coffey passes to Batum. Off with the layup. Memphis leading by 6. Here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. On the basket by Jones.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Pippen against Bogdanovich. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Looking for Kennard. He gets it in there. Here's Huff. Outside for Pippen. Pass to Huff. 6 to shoot. There's Williams with the 3. And they recover it. From deep. Pippen with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Back to Bogdanovich. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And now just a 4-point Grizzly lead. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pippen with the bucket.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
It's stolen by Aldama. Kennard, the pass to Huff. Back to Kennard. The 3-ball. Eubanks grabs the miss. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Took him no time at all on that one. Coffey's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Kennard kicks to Williams. Back to Kennard. Clock at 4. Launches a 3. Williams scanning the floor. Kennard, the pass to Pippen. A second chance effort, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Grizzlies have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Clippers trail by 5. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Leonard chewing him up inside.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Down low, Edey, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Wells with it. Zubac defending. Shot clock at 6. Payne finds Jackson. Wells in the corner. Shoots over Powell. The shot by Wells, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Powell dishes to Leonard to tie it up. Wells with the steal. Powell with the steal. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and Jackson gets it to go.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Payne for 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. to Dunn. Here he goes, and done with the slam.
How about that second gear displayed by Chris Dunn on that drive? Caps it off with a brutal throwdown.
Now here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Here's Jackson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Ripped away. Here's Edey, guarded by Harden. Offensive rebound. Jackson kicks to Bain. Morant outside. 4 on the clock. From downtown, gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And look at Morant getting bold at the arc. When he's feeling it, you really have to watch him out there.
Now here's Powell. Defense right on him. Zubac to pass the puck. Off target from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Bain, no good. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Harden. It's Powell on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Norman Powell on the big-time delivery.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. To the middle. Here's Edey. Morant outside. To the inside. The rebound by Harden. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Edey, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Jackson has the open look. Drops in the tray. And now a 9-point Grizzly lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And stolen by Dunn.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake. This team feels comfortable with Dunn taking these huge shots because he just finds a way to nail them.
Morant drives in. Here's Edey. Offline with the baseline jumper. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was a fun night. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
this guard matchup.
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Trey Murphy out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Boston in at the 3, the small forward.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. There's a screen from deep. Morant. They get it again. Goes back up. Jackson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Edey. It's stolen by Olynyk. On the wing, Murray. Let's go with a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Murray works extremely hard on his game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Morant.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Pass to Edey. Jackson on the wing for 3. Now Morant. Here's Wells from behind the arc. The rebound by Murray. There's McCollum with the 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Wells, that's good.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Outside Olynyk, back to Murray. Pass to Olynyk. They kick it out to Murray. 3-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Morant. Back to Payne. Here's Wells. The 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Olynyk with a screen on Payne. Pass to Olynyk. McCollum against Morant. Puts up a 3. And McCollum is good for 3.
And good response from McCollum. A shot like this just demonstrates leadership.
Here's Wells. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Ali. Thanks. Murray from outside, and another 3 for New Orleans.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And Morant gets it to go.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Uncovered. Grizzlies with the rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the screen. Takes a 3. And it's Morant again missing. New Orleans leading by 3. Oh, stolen by Morant. Takes it inside. Here's Edey. Got a hand on it. Here's Boston. Nails it from 3.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Pass to Olynyk. Back to McCollum. Now here's Olynyk. Fires for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
They set the pick, and here's Morant outside. And so it's DeJounte Murray making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Trey Murray out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Boston in at the 3 spot. Pass to Bane. Rebounded by New Orleans. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Clock at 6. Murray for three. Tipped. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. The steal. Murray looking around. There's a screen. Fires the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the break. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, that's light work from Murray. He's got terrific speed in that open floor.
McCollum against Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Murphy. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
On the wing, Murray, guarded by Bane. And it's Murray finishing it off.
With how tonight has played out, keep getting it to Murray because it's paying off.
From 20 feet, Wells, that's good. Wells has got 10. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. Here's Murray. Pass to Olynyk. On the wing, Murray. 5 on the clock. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Murray's got 6 here in the quarter.
A bigger point guard is 6'4". Murray has no issue scoring inside.
And there's a pick. Jackson with it. Back to Morant. Pass to Edey. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Boston. And another one falls for New Orleans.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
To the inside. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Morant. Morant's got assist number 7 tonight. The Pelicans lead by 7. On the wing, Murray, guarded by Bane. Fires from the corner. Murray, no good.
Normally he drains that.
Beyond the arc. Bane, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Boston, pass to Olynyk. A minute 22 left in the first half. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Morant using his speed. Pass to Wells. Down low. Here's Edey. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Boston. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Murray from outside. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 8. Cuts off the pass. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Finished off the break. McCollum's got 5.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
And here's Morant outside. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now. Softly drops in the floater. And now it's a 12-point New Orleans lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use. Jackson's low, down low. Good luck stopping him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. New Orleans making some changes. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 10 seconds left in the second period. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so that's the end of the first half. Pelicans ahead, up by 12. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Vince Williams is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's John Conchar. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Pippen in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Pippen. Alvarado defending. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
No good with the triple. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 14-point game. And stolen by Jones. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Zion Williamson is a one-of-one. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it. Brian?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Conchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Jones misses. Grizzlies trail by 8. Williams from long range. Pass to Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. Bagley sets a screen. Tries again. Pippen, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Williamson outside. Yep, that one goes. Williamson's gotten 4 this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Inside. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
They had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Here's Pippen. Conchar outside. Williams on the wing. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jones misses. Grizzlies trail by 7. Williams passes to Conchar. 1:44 left in the third quarter. They set a pick. Here's Pippen. Alvarado defending. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 now.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Williamson finds Jones. Alvarado outside. Williamson inside. Bagley's on him. Jones feels it out. Williamson right side. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. From the arc. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Here's Hawkins. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Hawkins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson the screen. Pass to Conchar. And he throws it down with one hand.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Conchar. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. The Pelicans on top, up by 3. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Murray, Trey Murphy out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Boston in at the small forward position. Bagley, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Drains the triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant with it. Bagley sets a screen. Shot from the wing, and Morant gets it to go.
That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
Olynyk with a screen on Jackson. And he drives in. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And he drops the first. Edey's checked in for Bagley. So he gets them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Memphis shooting 56% today. Morant finds Bain. Morant against McCollum. Back to Bain. McCollum against Morant. 5 to shoot. Circus shot, John Morant.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Driving to the basket, and that one is stuffed right through.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Here's the pick. Morant against McCollum. Ja Morant, little floater is good.
Shows great imagination offensively. Morant, so many tricks up his sleeve.
McCollum on the wing. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Morant. Jackson, the screen to the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Murray from outside. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
It seems like Murray is always ready to make the high-effort play whenever his team needs it.
And he gets that one. He's got his first bucket of the night.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Olynyk with a screen on Jackson. Pass to McCollum. From deep. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Morant. Now Bain. 1:24 left in the 4th quarter. Jackson the screen. Wells misses. New Orleans in the lead. Outside Olynyk. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And in these big moments, DeJounte Murray is a great option. Just rises to the occasion.
Morant against McCollum. 3-pointer. On the wing, Bain. Here's Wells. He connects! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Memphis with the ball. They set the pick. Here's Bain to take the lead. And it's good!
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Murray against Bain. The drive by Murray. Money!
Big time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
Timeout! Grizzlies! Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
This one for 3. And buries it from deep.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with the 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
Checking in for the Pelicans, number 1, Zion Williamson.
Count it! How'd they pull that off, B.A.? Right? I'm not sure. A tremendous play. Timeout, Grizzlies. Here's Bane. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Wells in at small forward. McCollum, pass to Williamson. Back to McCollum. And stolen by Morant. Morant with the slam!
As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
All alone. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. They kick it out to Murray. Outside Olynyk from deep three-point land. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Here's Bane. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. To the paint. Here's Aldama. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces. He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down.
Picked by Aldama. From deep, Morant. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They've led by as many as 14. Williamson with a screen on Bane. Murray from outside. No good there.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
They get the rebound. Outside Bane. Lets it go from deep.
First personal foul.
McCollum against Morant. Here's Williamson. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And he lobs it up top.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Morant finds Bane. Morant with a screen on Murray. From deep, Bane. And another miss by Memphis.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Murray's shot is good.
I like how Murray pushes the pace, pulling up for the shot right off the pass.
And here's Morant outside. The rebound by Murray. Here's New Orleans now. 6-point lead. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williamson outside. Stolen by Bane. Can they get it? The rebound by Murray. Now here's McCollum. Fires away from way outside. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime,
matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. We've got Kelly Olynyk, Murray out there with McCollum. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Boston in at the 3 slot. Wide open look here for Murray. Now Olynyk, 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Zubats.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. Now, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. 3-pointer, C.J. McCollum, and that's good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
Murray, the pass to McCollum. Oh, good with the triple. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Olynyk. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Zubats. On offense, here are the Clippers. And Leonard gets it to go.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
For 3, Murray. That shot missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Powell kicks to Zubats. Rebound by Olynyk.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Murray for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
Here's Harden. Hands the shot from the wing. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
For 3, Murray. Pass to Olynyk. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
From past the arc, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Harden against McCollum. From the arc. Harden, no good. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That's a 2 from Powell. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Harden's got 7.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range, even from way downtown. This guy is a threat to score.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Powell with a screen on McCollum. It's stolen. Austin the pass to McCollum. Screen by Olynyk. It's up a three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Murray outside. Hits it from three-point range. Murray's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pelicans. Back to Leonard. This one for three. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it.
Tie game in Los Angeles. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Zubac in at the center position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Zubac finds Harden. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Count it. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Pass to Murray. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Boston. Guarded by Powell. 4 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Dunn. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Powell. Harden's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers. There's a screen. Murray, the pass to Boston. New Orleans moving it around. Stolen by Harden. Floats one up. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom to point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Harden scanning the floor. Shot, high post. Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3. The offensive rebound. In the corner, Harden. No good from outside. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Boston. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Clippers have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
The Clippers in the lead. Dunn finds Zubats. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Boston. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Boston's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And it's off from 3-point range. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Pass to Boston. Over Harden. Murray with it. Shoots over Zubats. And that one released in time, but no good. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Hawkins is out there with Jose Alvarado.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Coffey. He's covered by Hawkins. To the paint, and stolen by Williamson. And a fast break now for the Pelicans for the lead. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to. Well, it's hard to stop him once he's at the rim. That's a strong move.
Hawkins passes to Alvarado. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Alvarado's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Bravo! Woo! Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
You could see he was setting that up the minute he got his hands on the ball.
Well, you got to know what you're doing if you're going to do it, if you're going to try that, right? Oh, wow.
That was sensational. And you got to love seeing a guy having fun out there.
Pelicans shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. The Clippers trail. Three-pointer. And no good. The Pelicans shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Williamson dishes to Jones. Over to the left wing. The 19-foot shot. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Jones tries him. That's slammed in by Jones. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Williamson outside. Driving the lane, and the shot is good.
And they got to bring the double team on it.
Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu, was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Offensive rebound. Pass to Coffey. It's stolen by Alvarado. And here's the break. Here's Williamson. Finished off the break. Williamson's got 9.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
New Orleans leading by 4. Driving inside. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And it's denied. They get it back. Pass to Alvarado. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Alvarado's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans. Looking to end the run. And again, it's the Clippers missing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. There's 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Drains the three-pointer. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Inside, out left to the wing. Olynyk has the open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Olynyk's got the lead back up to 10 now for New Orleans. Here's Coffey. Gets it off, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's New Orleans with a 10-point lead. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. You'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Zubac in at the center. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And this is Harden's specialty. One of the best in the league at drawing contact, and yet still able to convert.
Pelicans leading by 7. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Murray against Leonard, and there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
17 foul.
And here's Harden for 3. Boston grabs the miss. Boston's got 4 rebounds in this game. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Williamson kicks to Olynyk. Olynyk sets a screen for McCollum. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
For the 3, it's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from James Harden.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Powell finds Zubac. Dunn left side. Back to Zubac. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on C.J. McCollum. New Orleans making a switch here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this deep.
At the elbow, Harden. Done outside. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Harden. To tie it up. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Olynyk sets a screen for Murray. And the Pelicans miss again.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here goes Kawhi to the left side wing. Pass to Murray. New Orleans moving the ball around. Olynyk, a screen on Leonard. Murray for three. Good on the three-point shot.
And you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
That one good for two. Harden's got 11 points in the quarter.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Jones for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Leonard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. New Orleans in the lead. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Done with it. Jones covering. Harden outside to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10. Murray for three. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. Here's Dunn. A three-pointer off the mark. New Orleans getting some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Jones with the screen on Leonard. And stolen by Dunn. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Showing no hesitation in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Here's Murray going inside. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
McCollum against Dunn. McCollum kicks to Murray. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Diving in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Zubac.
Coming up clutch. Murray loves having the spotlight on him.
Well, make no mistake. This is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
McCollum against Harden. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw. That could be the play of the game if they come out on top.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Williamson outside. Olynyk sets a screen for Williamson. With some arc, back to Olynyk. and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. They get it back. Another shot. Here's Edey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Pass to Leonard. Jacks up a three. Drops in the three.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and we discussed his plan for Ja Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. BA?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Ali. Now here's Dunn. Knocked loose. Back to Powell. Leonard on the wing. This one for three. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Leonard.
Norman Powell really knocking it down here and hurting this team from distance.
And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot, Brent.
Oh, man, BA. Norman Powell has consistently been in that be-ready club off the bench. He can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive from day one, and it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Simmons. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Why, such a threat from the mid-range. As soon as he gets to that area, it's all systems go.
And here's Morant outside. The rebound by Simmons. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Tries it from 16. Powell finds Leonard. Back to Powell from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson outside. The shot. Pass to Bane. Leonard against Jackson from the arc. Powell pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Harden. Off target from the wing.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Leonard gets the bucket.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Jackson, the shake, and the dunk by Jackson.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside Morant. There's a screen. Pass to Edey. It's stolen by Dunn. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. No one covering. Leonard's got 14 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 14. Harden finds Leonard. And there's the drive and the dunk by Leonard.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And stolen by Morant. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Dunn.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's Los Angeles. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Simmons in at the center position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Here's Edey. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons, cleared for takeoff.
Right side Morant. Pass to Edey. And here's Morant. He's got 5. High arcing shot. Look at Morant working the paint. Nice.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Harden finds Leonard. Back to Harden. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You could see that coming. Harden was going to answer back, and he did.
Wells misses. The Clippers lead by 11. Pass to Harden. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Jackson for 3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. And here's Morant outside. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Harden from outside. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
The instincts tonight for Harden, razor sharp. He just knows when to pop up.
And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Here's Leonard. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. Fires for 3. They get it back. Here's Edey. Banked it in off the glass. Edey's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Leonard. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And And this is a nice outburst on the scoring end for Kawhi. He's been looking for his shot and connecting each trip down.
From deep, Morant. Yes! A Morant three!
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Harden with a screen on Jackson. Leonard passes to Harden. The three ball. The rebound by Jackson.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Simmons with it. Guarded by Morant from behind the arc. And Harden gets it to go on the assist from Simmons. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
A one-handed tomahawk. That's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. Harden, the pass to Powell. They set the pick. Back to Harden. Shoots over Morant. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for Memphis, G.G. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Huff in at the 5. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Pippen. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
2 points. That one goes. And the Clippers lead by 8.
That's where you got to give Zubac the ball because he's good at capitalizing close to the bucket.
Here's Pippen. Misses the 3.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Jones drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Jackson gets the bucket.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
On the wing, Jones, defended by Jackson. Batum sets a screen. Bogdanovich passes to Batum. Back to Bogdanovich. It's picked off. Here we go, all alone. Pippen, no good. The Clippers lead by 7. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Pippen, no good. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. From deep three-point range, he buries it from 3. Pippen's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Jackson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
For the Grizzlies, Jackson. Shooting 2.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Gets the three to fall. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Zubac. 4-3. And again it's Memphis missing. The Clippers lead by 5. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Love to see Zubac attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
Pippen, pass to Huff. Here's Pippen. Pass to Huff. Here's Pippen. Defended by Bogdanovich. Takes the three. Pippen, no good.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Zubac with it. Working on Aldama. Zubac inside. Followed by Aldama. A nice shot by Zubac.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Kennard outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Pippen. Connects from downtown. Pippen's got 6. 24 seconds left in the third. Here's Bogdanovich.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
With 1 on the clock. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Los Angeles leading by 4. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Simmons in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
If given the space, Harden's not afraid to take it to the rim.
Morant looking around. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside Morant. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Jackson for 3. Can't hit that one. And it's Powell with the ball for the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Dunn. Off target with the 3.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Morant taking no chances on the flush.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going on, look out.
Dunn's shot is good.
Pretty much no one is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
From deep, Morant. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Ooh, Morant battling inside.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. working around the contact and getting it to go.
Here's Harden into the lane. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. From deep, Morant fires in the triple. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
From deep, Morant. And another three from Memphis.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game. And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
The skill, the grace, Morant.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Powell. Back to Simmons. Morant against Harden. 6 to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. That's tipped. Powell with a steal. Outside Harden. Dunn outside. Back to Harden. Leonard for three. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. They get it back. Edie. Second chance effort. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Oh, what a swap by Simmons. Using his size and reach to bat away the shot. Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Pass to Wells. Back to Jackson. Here's Wells. There's the three. And again, it's Memphis missing. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here are the Clippers, leading by 5. Dunn attacking. Pass to Simmons. Back to Dunn for three. And Los Angeles, another three.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. That three's off the mark. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's stolen by Leonard. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Harden, deep three-point land. It's off. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. This one was a fun one to watch. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.